everyone listening. We're excited to kick off 2026 strong. And this morning we are joined by Landon Schwarzentrooper, President of Opportunity Livestock. Before we dive into today's conversation, I want to share a few upcoming chamber events. We're starting the year off strong with a lunch and learn next Tuesday, January 13th, from noon till 1 p.m. This is the 2026 Contractor Stormwater Training presented by the City of Greensburg along with Christopher B. Burke Engineering. This lunch and learn will cover updates to the Stormwater Management Ordinance and technical standards. Highlight Indiana construction stormwater hot topics including House Bill 1037, review compliance requirements and best practices for larger developments, and provide practical real-world guidance you can use immediately. Lunch is provided with registration and you can sign up online at www.greensburgchamber.com. Also coming up is our January Leaders and Loggers on Tuesday, January 20th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And this one has a special twist to it. We will be celebrating a ribbon cutting for a lilac knot. Join us at 116 East Washington Street at the Tap to help us celebrate this local business. Registration and sponsorship opportunities for the 2026 Ag Day Breakfast also just went live this week. This breakfast will be held on Saturday, February 7th from 7:30 to 9:30 a.m. at Next Generation Inc.'s Red Barn, located at 335 Smith Road. This year's speakers include Pat Karst, Vice President of Halderman Real Estate and Farm Management, Brian Owens with Land Pros, and Aaron Galt of Advanced Agrilytics. Register online to join us to hear insights on the current agricultural market from these industry experts. We will also be hosting our legislative update on February 20th. This event will be free and open to the public with a light lunch provided. More information and registration details will be coming soon. Next time on Community Connections, we will be sitting down with Jared Holcomb of Edward Jones. Be sure to keep up with everything happening at the Chamber by following us on Facebook at Greensburg-Decatur County Chamber of Commerce. Now, this morning we are joined with Opportunity Livestock President Landon Schwarzentrooper. Welcome, Landon.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. First, let's start off about what is Opportunity Livestock. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, no, I would love to. So Opportunity Livestock is a program here based out of Greensburg, Indiana, and our mission and goal is to give kids the opportunity to be able to show in 4-H. We worked with high school students from grades 6th through 12th within the area. We want to provide that kind of opportunity for those kinds of students. What makes our program very, very unique is we're actually the only program in the whole Midwest, potentially even the whole United States, to allow a student to show in 4-H but also get a grade or a credit that will go back into their academics. We currently work with several schools in the area. We are working with North Decatur, South Decatur, Greensburg, and Indiana Ag and Tech. So any students from grades 6 through 12 within those schools is eligible to show in our program and also get a grade or a credit that will go back into their schooling. We wanted to provide that kind of opportunity for these kids.
That's great, Landon. Could you tell us about how it's different from sports and other extracurriculars?
Yeah, no. So what makes showing in 4-H so unique and so cool is within 4-H, and it is kids are able to do it. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are or what you look like, as long as you have the people around you to be successful. Sky's the limit. We want to give that, like I said, we want to provide that kind of ability. I'll bring up a topic, for example. Let's take a basketball team, for example. Let's say there's 10 people on a team, and you're the 7th, 8th, or 9th man on the team. You're obviously potentially not probably going to get much playing time just because you physically don't have the attributes to be a player. But if you can come into showing at 4-H, those kind of opportunities are undeniable, because I mean, if you can put yourself in the position to be able to show at a high level and meet people, build relationships and connections that can help you be more successful after high school, that's what we want to provide. We want to put you in the position to build relationships, be able to make connections that could help you past high school, that could help you get into a job, or could help you get into a college, or help you just be successful within past high school. So
And for parents who might be listening and curious, what does it typically cost for a student to be involved in the Opportunity Livestock Program?
Okay, so for each student is $200 per animal. Each student has to have a minimum of 2 animals per season, so it's $400 per month per student. Now, when you think about that, that may seem like a lot of money to parents, but at the end of the day, our program actually is paying for about 80% of what it takes for a student to be able to show in our program. Our program will cover all the traveling expenses. We will even go out and purchase the animal for your student to show. We cover all the feed, the bedding, and all the medication that will take to provide for these animals and to keep them up and going, and for these students to be able to show at a high level.
And what would you say are the biggest takeaways or life skills students may gain from being a part of your program?
Yeah, no, definitely. There's definitely a lot of things that students are going to be able to take away from being involved within our program, Opportunity Livestock. A few of the major ones that I want to bring up is building a work ethic. Showing it is something that not everyone's able to do, but we want to provide that for. But it all comes down to the little things. If you could do the little things correctly, if you could do the daily maintenance, at the end of the day, those big wins will come your way. Also, the ability to be able to have a good words slipping out of my mouth. To be able to meet new people and build that relationships and be able to talk and build relationships and connections that could help make you be more successful. Also, it will help you build a confidence. After you have that first one under your belt, it feels like you're at the top of the world, and that confidence will go into your next win. And those are some of the three things that we want to provide for these kids. We want to build a work ethic. We want to give them good confidence and to help them be successful. We also want to surround them in people that can help them be more successful within going to college, or, like I said, starting a job or building in their own business. So.
And with that, like, learning new things, what kind of responsibilities do students have in the show barn on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, so the day-to-day basis working in our show barn would be for students to come. They'll clean their pens, they'll walk their animals, and then they'll also wash and blow out their animals. So there's three big things that these kids will do on a day-to-day basis. They'll also learn about how to feed the animal properly. They'll also learn how to give medication if an animal is sick or has a problem. We'll teach them how to do that properly. So later on, if they have the same issue with their animals, they won't need our help, and they could do it successfully by themselves and not have to worry about, am I doing it the right way or am I doing it the wrong way? And so they know that way. So.
And how you mentioned that they have to show at least 2 animals per season.
Yes.
What does a show season look like? Can you walk us through that?
Yeah. So within 4-H and the livestock industry, there's 3 seasons. There's a spring season, fall season, and winter season. So the spring season is from January to August. You buy your animals from January to February. And you'll be able to show those animals all the way until our state fair, which is the 1st of August. So within that first week to 2 weeks. Going into the fall season, you buy your animals through March and April. You'll go and show those animals all the way through November. And then for the winter season, you buy those animals in August through September, and you'll show them all through January. So pretty much they kind of overlap each other. But what makes our program really cool and unique is we're actually a program that's going to be all year. So let's say you're a student that plays a sport within your high school, football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, or anything like that. We will also want to let you do those things. We don't want to take away from your other activities, so that's why we're an all-year program. So if you want to show in the spring and take the fall off to be able to do another activity and come back in the winter, or if you do something in the spring and you just want to show in the fall and winter, we have that kind of opportunity to allow kids to be able to do that. So.
Okay, and can we talk about the business side for a moment? We know what type of sponsorship opportunities do you offer, and how do these partnerships sponsor the students in the program?
Yeah, for sure. So our sponsorships are a 1-year sponsor. No matter what bracket you do, there's different brackets as a business that you can look at and be able to do. There's a bronze, silver, gold, and platinum leveling that each business has the ability to do. For our bronze leveling, it's from $100 to $1,000. You get your logo on our website and all of our social media, so our Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And you also get your logo on our on our brushes and buckets. You get it's gonna be a sticker pretty much that we'll put on those buckets for a year. And for our silver leveling, it's from $1,000 to $3,000. You get the bronze level accommodations, and you also get your customized sign, your logo on our customized sign. Every show we go to, we'll take a sign to put in front of our trailer or our pins, and there's a lot of people that see that. Also, for our gold leveling, it's from $3,000 to $15,000. You get the bronze, silver level accommodations. You also get your logo on our apparel. We'll come out with at least 1 to 2 lines per year, spring and a fall line or spring and winter line, and we'll put that logo of yours on the back of our shirts or hoodies or whatever you guys would want to do. And then for the platinum leveling, is from $15,000 and above. You get the bronze, silver, and gold level accommodations, and you also get your logo on our truck and trailer. Our truck and trailer will go through a lot of states throughout the whole year. We plan to show at give these kids the opportunity to be able to show at a very high level across the country, and when people see that from different states, they'll feel obligated to be able to look into your guys' businesses. Also, you get a 45-second video segment on our social media, so when we make videos, which we do daily, we'll put that your video segment on within our a video or two of ours to give that kind of opportunity for businesses to meet the people that are surrounded by our program. At the end of the day, as I work with businesses and I tell them it's a win-win scenario. We want to work with your guys' business to give you guys more opportunities. We want to work with your business to build your business and help you guys get more out of your business. We also want your business to work with our program. We want your business to help build our program to be more successful, because at the end of the day, we're doing this program for the kids. We want to put kids in the position to be successful. We want to put them in the position to go get new opportunities that they may not have in their school or within their community. And when you look at a show, there could be anywhere from 200 people to 15,000 people. So when people see that a business within our area is supporting our program, like the type of program that we are, it will make those people be more interested in working with you, because they know that you're supporting a program that wants to put kids in the position to be successful. So
that's great, Landon. And I know you mentioned what schools you work with the students. What ages or grade levels?
Yeah, so we work with North Decatur, South Decatur, Greensburg, and Indiana Ag and Tech, like I said before. And any student from grades 6 through 12 within those schools is eligible for our program. We made the decision 6th grade would be the limit. The reason for it is just for accommodations. We don't want, if we go to shows, we don't want to have to worry about, if their parents aren't there, have to worry about trying to find a student that is younger than that. Mm-hmm. You're probably wondering, how do you guys get a grade or a credit from within the school to being able to show in 4-H within our program? It's actually going to be through the work-based learning and the SAE program. So, and take a second and think about that, because think about all the kids in Indiana. Indiana is actually one of the top 5 biggest states in the country that has livestock and showing involvement. And think about all the kids that show, and our program will be the only program that provides kids with that kind of opportunity. Usually when kids show in 4-H, it's just with their family. Nothing goes back into their schooling, and we wanted to change that for these kids and give them a new opportunities to be able to help with their schooling and get raise their GPA or get into college, but also give them the opportunity to be able to show at a high level and build relationships and connections that could help them pass high school. So
it's great that you're able to work along with the schools with that. And finally, Landon, in your opinion, what is the most important thing a student can have or learn when it comes to showing livestock in 4-H?
So the most important thing that students can learn from showing in 4-H is being able to build yourself and help yourself be successful. At the end of the day, like I've said a few times, is we want to put kids in the position to be successful. We want to put kids in the position to help build them into going after high school. We want to put them in the position to help build their relationships and their connections and help them start a new business or get into a college or and that sort of thing. So we want to put kids, we want to help them build their work ethic because that's so important for the kids nowadays. If you have a good work ethic, you could do anything anything you put your mind to. Also, we want to help you build your confidence. If you have a good confidence, if you're not down on yourself, if you put yourself in that kind of position, you will have anything's possible. You can put your mind to anything, and you can do anything you put your mind to. And we want to put you guys in that position. So,
thank you for all those insights on Opportunity Livestock, Landon. Was there anything else that you would like to say, or I feel like we covered how
we know we definitely covered a lot. If you are a student that is interested, or if you're a parent that has a student interested, look us up on Facebook. All of our contact information's on there. How you spell our program's name is OPPORTUNATE Livestock, LIVSTOCK. Look us up. Check out our social media. Contact us because at the end of the day, we want to help and put your kids in the position to be able to show at a high level. That is the best way to get a hold of us. Or if you want, you can give our contact information a phone call at 812-614-5658. You can call or text that number to get more information. So,
perfect. I just want to wish everyone a Happy New Year again, and we will be back with Community Connections in a couple weeks. And with that, I am Lily Yeager with the Greensburg-Decatur County Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for joining Community Connections.